I signed the divorce papers without a flicker of hesitation. She expected tears, a meltdown, a desperate plea to stay. Instead, I simply picked up the pen, scribbled my name, and slid the documents back across the table as if it were a routine signature at the bank. My voice stayed even. My expression never shifted. She blinked first. Not long ago, I would have gone to war for her. 10 years we'd built a life, a home, a company, everything from scratch. I thought we were inseparable, a team forged in fire. I poured my energy, my loyalty, my sacrifices. She only ever took. The warning signs were faint at first. A smudge of lipstick after late nights. Locked devices with new passcodes. That distant gaze when she thought I wasn't watching. But I watch everything. I always have. The unraveling started on a gray, rain-soaked Tuesday. The sound of water drummed the windows like a muted alarm. She'd left her tablet open on the kitchen counter. I wasn't snooping. She was careless. A single message lit the screen. Can't wait until he's gone tonight. Ryan, our CFO, the man who toasted our marriage, our son's godfather. I didn't yell, didn't break anything. I just stood there, absorbing the words, letting them carve themselves into memory. Confronting her then would have been a gift she didn't deserve. I chose a different weapon. Silence. I began mapping her movements. Late nights, business trips, expense reports. Every dollar, every mile, every lie. Patterns formed. 3 weeks later, over dinner she barely touched, she delivered her practice line. You're not happy. Maybe it's time we split. Her tone was calm, rehearsed, like she'd already left. She thought she had me cornered. I smiled. You're right. Let's keep it clean. That was the night I stopped pretending. Quietly, surgically, I cut her out. Admin access revoked. Passwords changed. Accounts separated. Then I called Monica, an old friend, a forensic accountant who owed me a favor. I handed her a folder of receipts, messages, and financial trails. Find the rot, I said. 2 days later, she came back with everything. $62,000 funneled into a shell company. Ryan's name was on it. So was hers. This wasn't just betrayal. It was embezzlement. Still, I waited. They grew cocky. She left her phone unlocked. He strutted into meetings like he owned the place. I let them. Then came the annual gala. Black ties, press, investors, every key player under one roof. The perfect stage. She stood near the front in a scarlet dress, thinking she'd already won. Ryan stood at her side, smug. I took the stage under the guise of a routine year-end report, cleared my throat. Tonight, I want to discuss a trail, I said. At first, no reaction. This quarter, we uncovered discrepancies, missing funds, altered ledgers. We traced them to 2 trusted insiders, one from my boardroom, one from my home. The room froze. She stiffened. Ryan paled. I held up a flash drive. This contains every transfer, every email, every lie. The screen behind me lit up with proof. Bank statements, timelines, messages. Security moved in as Ryan tried to approach. She whispered something, eyes darting. I handed the drive to legal counsel. Filed the charges. No shouting, no theatrics. Just the sound of their world collapsing. That night, she called 27 times. I let the phone ring. Sat in my quiet house with a glass of scotch, feeling nothing. It was over. The next morning, I filed for sole custody. Submitted the evidence, fraud, negligence, unfit parenting. She hasn't been alone with our son since. As for Ryan, his downfall was faster. Fired, disgraced, blacklisted. Last I heard, he's selling insurance. Poetic. People ask if I miss her. I don't. What I miss is the man I used to be. The one who believed, who trusted. But he had to die for this one to survive. She thought she was writing the last chapter. She thought she could end the story on her terms. She was wrong.